Hello, my friends, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rosangel, and I love all things cooking, entertaining, and good vibes. So if this is your type of content, you are very welcome. On today's video, I am going to show you guys how to prepare a honey garlic lemon pepper chicken. It is so easy, and I say this all the time. Quite sure these are ingredients you already have in your pantry. But don't panic. If you don't, I will give you a list. Now, what you're going to be needing, my friends, is a little bowl because we are going to go ahead and add all these ingredients inside the bowl. And I'm just going to name a few. Okay, so we have some garlic powder. We have some onion powder. Now we also have some lemon pepper. This is key for this recipe. I also have some complete seasoning. I have some oregano. And the oregano is optional, okay? This is the great thing with recipes. You can add and remove as you please. I'm gonna also be using some Creole seasoning. Now, with the Creole seasoning, we have to be very careful because it's a little salty already. I'm gonna be using salt and pepper, so we got to season to taste. I'm gonna go ahead and mix this nicely. The best part here is that we are going to taste this before we add it to the chicken. I'm gonna be using some olive oil. Use whatever you fancy. This is my kitchen, my rules. So your kitchen, your rules. Now, this is key, okay? The best part with this is that you get to taste before you add this to your chicken. So you gotta make sure it's not too salty. So be careful with this. Remember, I said it has that Creole seasoning, and I also added a little bit of salt. So you're better off going not too salty because you can fix this at the end if that's the case. Go ahead and season the chicken. If you notice, I did some incisions in the chicken, and I am going to cover this chicken with all the seasonings. The key here with this is, and I guess the best part as well, my friends, is that we don't have to marinate overnight. It is a one-time deal. But the key is to really make sure you cover the chicken completely with this seasoning. And I like the seasoning, my friends. This is something you can probably use with even steaks or fish. Now at the end, I'm going to show you guys a delicious sauce that's going to go over the chicken, which is of course the honey and garlic lemon pepper, which is actually the actual recipe and what makes this a honey garlic pepper lemon chicken. Now here's a little secret. I prepare chicken probably 2 to 3 times a week. It is, of course, very inexpensive. And number 2 is something quick to fix for dinners. And that works for me because that's what I want, especially on a busy work week. I am going to go ahead and use a baking dish with a rack. It is easier for me. I'm going to put a little foil paper underneath, and it's just way easier to clean at the end. That way I have that extra time to probably have a glass of wine before bedtime. This is going to go in the oven at 375 for about 40 to 45 minutes. Now, not all ovens and stoves are created equally, so be very careful with this. Now, yes, I said we love chicken. We love the dark chicken. Every so often, I might prepare some chicken breast. And if I do, it's going to go on the grill. To me, chicken breast is something that you have to know how to prepare. If not, it's going to be gummy or even a dry. So to me, just putting this on the grill, eyeballing it, and getting it out just before it gets dry is key for me, my friends. So chicken it is for us during the week, my friends. I am going to be serving this delicious honey garlic lemon pepper chicken with some jasmine rice. And if you are new here to my channel, we love some jasmine rice here in this house. You can actually prepare this with probably some green beans and some maybe roasted potato or baked potato. Whatever you want to serve this with is going to be delicious. So I'm going to prepare jasmine rice, and I'm going to do a little aguacate, which is avocado, with a little bit of some tomatoes, a little bit of lemon, a little bit of olive oil, salt and pepper. Is a delicious salad, and it's going to pair just perfect with this dinner this evening. Now for the honey garlic sauce, super easy. You're gonna need some butter, some lemon juice, lemon zest, garlic, honey. I am gonna add some crushed red pepper, and you're gonna also need some teriyaki sauce. This is all you need for this delicious honey garlic sauce. You're gonna also need a skillet, and make sure it's on a medium high. Now, we cannot leave this unattended. We don't want to burn the butter or the garlic because it's going to kill the flavors on this sauce. So just follow along, my friends. I'm going to also add a little bit of water for that perfect consistency on this sauce. Here's the best part with this honey garlic sauce. You can also use this on pork chop. Let's say you want to grill some pork chops and you add this honey garlic sauce. My goodness, guys, this is going to be so good. And even probably pork loin. I will say if you do a roasted pork loin, this is going to be perfect with it as well. So this is a versatile sauce, my friends. You can use it in fish if you're fancy. This is a honey garlic sauce, but it has a lot of lemon as well. I'm gonna also be adding, beside the zest, I'm gonna also be adding some lemon slices, and this is going to really gives this sauce a great flavor for the chicken. What I'm gonna do, the chicken has about 10 more minutes to go, so I'm gonna get the chicken out now, and I am going to add some of this delicious honey garlic sauce all over the chicken, and then I'm gonna put it back for the remainder of the 10 minutes. Now we want to taste. If you want to add a little bit more honey or you want some more pepper, you can go right ahead. If you want to add lemon, garlic, whatever you fancy, this is the time. We're going to let this simmer for a few more minutes and it is ready to go. So here's the chicken, my friends. Again, I removed this 10 minutes prior to cooking time. I'm just going to marinate this chicken with this delicious sauce. And then I'm going to get a brush and I'm just going to brush some of the sauce all over. And again, it goes back in the oven for 10 minutes and that's it. Now look how beautiful and pretty this looks. Now you tell me guys if this was not an easy recipe. My friends, I truly hope you enjoy this short recipe. As always, thank you so much for tuning in and showing love to my videos. If you're new here, you're welcome again, my friends. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss out on a new one. Remember, cooking is not about competition. I say this all the time. It's about feeding our families. It's about enjoying every meal, whether you're sharing it with someone or just savoring it on your own. Romanticize dinner, my friends. Romanticize life. Thank you for watching and I'll see you guys in my next video. Cheers. Bye-bye.